secretly take warrior contracts, you're better off keeping your distance. It's all about reveling in the careful, precise sniping that requires methodical movements and attention to detail. Contracts in particular is slow at times, and the obligatory escapes can be a bit boring, but the long stretches of downtime are often punctuated by exhilarating explosions of gore that make it worthwhile. A mostly inconsequential story about oil companies, international espionage, and vague politics loosely connects 25 contract objectives across 5 enormous sandbox-style maps. A forgettable prologue explains why it's morally okay to assassinate each target for money. Sometimes you're also hacking computer terminals, planting bombs, or stealing intel, all basic stuff. What makes completing a contract challenging, though, is the scope of the maps. They're staggering in size and require fast travel to get around in any reasonable amount of time. Most of the objectives are spread out so they don't overlap too much and allow you room to approach targets from different angles, but every now and then you'll have to both kill a target and retrieve something that they were carrying. Those moments create delicious tension where simply landing a headshot from 300 meters away isn't good enough. You have to get out of your comfort zone and put yourself in harm's way, experiment with gadgets, and approach the level with more creativity than just camping in a lighthouse. Similarly, after completing an objective, the other half of each mission is to reach an extraction point to upload the intel. This means you not only have to plan your attack, but your escape as well, which adds dramatic consequences for any decisions to be loud and aggressive. This is where the size of the map started to feel like a hindrance. You cannot fast travel when delivering intel, even if all enemies were killed on your way in, so prepare for lots of backtracking. At best, you're moving through areas you've already figured out how to sneak through. The monotony is arguably a testament to its dedication to emulating the patient stealth of a ghost warrior, but in practice it leads to a lot of waiting, watching, and literal breath holding. There are 3 difficulty settings, and on the lowest option you have to quite literally kill someone in front of a guard's face for them to start panicking and looking for you. On harder settings, the AI becomes mostly capable, and enemies can sometimes notice you from a distance even before you see them, so the challenge is mostly there if you're up for it. Just like most sniping games, taking a shot in Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts is both an art and a science. You need to pay attention to stuff like the wind just as much as how far away the target is. Your optics do a great job of guiding you by showing you how the bullet will drop off, but lining up shots can be extremely tough. It's mechanically par for the course, but at least it works well. Sometimes you've only got one chance because the target is moving or ready to retreat if you miss, in which case you'll miss out on that contract unless you chase them down or reload a save. In some cases that means they're now hiding in an even more heavily guarded bunker, but at least there are no real fail states here. Getting those big climactic shots requires precision, so they're given a celebratory reward. While the kill cam is certainly cool with a capital C with its needlessly graphic exploding headshots and whatnot, it's also just a bit over-exaggerated and almost comical compared to the rest of Ghost Warrior Contract's grim, dark, serious tone. There is a litany of gadgets at your disposal too. You can spend cash you earn from completing contracts to unlock new guns and upgrades for your suit and visor, plus everything from staples such as grenades and C4 to drones that help mark targets, and even remote-controlled sniper turrets that can fire at enemies at your command. Using these to line up simultaneous kill shots is a lot of fun, and all of the gadgets really open up the ways to complete contracts. Completing all of the base-level contracts on the 5 maps can take around 12 hours if you're a capable marksman. Beyond the core objectives, there are some side challenges to offer replayability, but nothing all that in. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts is a streamlined sniping simulator focused on specific objectives within open-ended mini-sandbox levels. It gets off to a weak start with its forgettable story and tedious backtracking, but more than makes up for it with satisfying bullet physics. For more on Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts, watch our collection of the best kill shots. And for everything else, stay tuned to IGN.
Siberia awaits. Seek justice. Welcome to Kuamar, a lawless region of the Middle East, situated along the Lebanese and Syrian borders. It's no holiday destination. As Raven, contract sniper assassin, your mission is to assassinate President Bibi Rashida and stabilize the region's political conflict. Guided by advanced intel, you'll complete 21 deadly contracts across 5 diverse and treacherous regions as you put a stop to Rashida's reign of terror. To aid you in your assignment, you'll have access to the most powerful sniper rifles in existence, able to take out hostiles with utmost precision from over 1,000 meters away. Calibrate the distance. Adjust for wind speed. Allow for bullet drop. Now breathe and squeeze the trigger. Bullseye. Survey your surroundings, Raven. Satisfying as they are, headshots aren't always your best option. You need to act smart and be resourceful. Fuse boxes can be disabled, car alarms triggered. You can even inflict death from above. Exploit your environment to confuse the enemy and gain the upper hand. As for your arsenal, it's never been more diverse or lethal. With an array of pistols, assault rifles, and shotguns, all customizable depending on the mission at hand. And if you're seeking a more high-tech execution, then there's a variety of gadgets and explosives on offer to suit all destructive inclinations. Have no doubt, Raven. Your targets will be extremely well guarded, and often you'll need to employ a range of techniques to come out on top. Sometimes that means infiltrating enemy lines. By activating the Falcon drone, you can scout out a command post and tag all potential hostiles. Silent takedowns are your best bet, if you can get close enough. Throwing knives, gas grenades, and even the tactical bow are ideal for a stealthier approach, but you needn't be alone in the wilds of Kuamar, as a strategically placed turret gun can prove a deadly ally. Missions can be completed in a variety of ways, with a series of rewards for completing all objectives. Unlock new equipment, upgrade your skill set, manipulate your surroundings. The approach you take is entirely up to you. And when you finally reach your contract, take your time. You should only need one bullet. Become the Ghost Warrior.